Hey guys, it's Caps ReCaps with Caps and Dylan, presented by BMW. And today we'll be talking about the great 2-0 week we had. And not to mention, of course, that our United Rivalry opponents in SKT are currently 7-0. What do you think about that?
I think Faker and Gumayusi are having a pretty great split. Really happy to see them doing well. And I think another United Rivalry team right now, Fnatic, is currently playing against Vitality. Not sure how that one's going to go, but definitely a banger.
That is fair. They did get the hands on Zanzarah, which is, of course, a pretty strong champion, some would say. But looking back at our games, of course, we had the victories, which is pretty good. But some people out there might ask, where was the troll picks in the mid lane?
Yeah, it's like a bit of a scaling matchups in the mid lane. I think you played Orion in one of the games, Victor in the other games. Like, you just came to me before the matches and you said, we really need to play scaling today. I need like really boring matchups. Like, I'm not confident enough to play anything spicy. So as a coach, you know, I listened to my player, and Victor and Ori is what we went with.
It's a lot of fake news going on right now. But moving on to maybe some more truthful questions. We did manage to take down Matt, which we struggled with the first time around. Why do you think it went so different this time?
I think in the first game, like a Kassadin got locked in on 5-pick. I think we probably did not play Kassadin. Actually, did we play it in maybe like this year or last year? Or wait, no, actually we never played Kassadin before that official match. So that didn't go too well. I think the draft wasn't that great. Our performance wasn't that great. But this game, I think we had a clear plan. We played a scaling composition. It was like solid, and I think we just played well.
So you're saying the coach didn't do the right prep and didn't do the right draft. Okay, yeah. Moving on to the next question. Today we went up against Astralis, and of course Astralis was not looking too hot the last few weeks, but yesterday they did take down Rogue, who was a 9-0 team. So how did we manage to do that? And even against Zanzarah's Trundle.
Honestly, like, Zanzarah Trundle really hits different. Like, every time he gets Trundle, I think he plays so well. But I do think in this game, actually the Trundle isn't too useful, like late game, especially against like Victor Jinx, hyper carries, like a lot of mobility on our team. So he also, I think, went Triforce. He went Trinity Force in the game as well. I actually think Astralis, they're playing better than their record, I think. They've actually had a lot of games that are very close, and they beat Rogue yesterday. So I honestly would love to see them pick up some wins through the end of the split, but yeah, we played pretty well.
They are definitely playing better. And other than that, I think just people are out there wondering, are we going to see some Vayne? Are we going to see maybe some other interesting picks? Perhaps the Kayn could make a return. When is it happening?
I think the Kayn mid, like, that was only viable for like one patch. I don't think it's going to come. Although some people are playing like Kayn with Smite top lane. They're just running around the map. That's the thing in solo queue. As for the Vayne, I don't think it'll come mid lane. Like, maybe in like a different lane, maybe bot lane, maybe top lane Vayne, something like that. But I don't know. We'll see.
Madness. That's all I have to say. Next week, we are, of course, going up against our United in Rivalry friends in Fnatic, which is also looking like a very solid team. So, do you have any thoughts about playing versus our old team?
I love playing against Fnatic. Just, again, because it's our old team. Used to be there. We beat them last time, although they did get quite ahead in the early game, and we had to come back. Hopefully we can just have like a cleaner performance. It won't be as shaky, but yeah, I think it's going to be a banger match for sure.
And maybe we'll catch them off guard with some cheese picks. And back to you guys.